Ireland, it's a top spot on a lot of travel bucket lists, no doubt about it.
But figuring out where to even begin.
Yeah, that can be a bit daunting.
You really can with all the amazing places to see.
Exactly. So today, we're going to zero in on Dingle.
Oh, Dingle!
It's a town on the Dingle Peninsula. You'll find it in County Kerry.
Okay.
We've got some cool travel guides to help us out.
Yeah.
And even better, some insights from locals.
Perfect.
So Dingle's got this rep as like the Bohemian capital of Ireland.
Right. Yeah, I've heard that.
But it's not just,
All artsy and charming.
exactly. There's more to it.
Way more.
Okay, so get this.
Okay.
The pubs in Dingle
Yeah.
are called hardware pubs
Hardware pubs.
because you can grab a Guinness
Sure.
and a pair of Wellington boots at the same time.
What?
I know, right?
Wait, you're serious?
Seriously.
Like a pint and some wellies.
All in one spot.
In the same place.
It's so Dingle.
How does that even happen?
It makes you think right. Did it start out like a convenience thing for the locals
Could be.
and then somehow morphed into this tourist thing?
That's wild.
It's so quirky.
Total curveball.
But Dingle's not just about quirky pubs.
Oh, definitely not.
There's history here.
So much history.
Deep history.
Like way back.
We're talking settlements from pre-Christian times.
Wow.
6,000 years
We're kidding.
of people living in this area.
6,000, that's older than
Older than the pyramids.
the pyramids. Wow.
Yeah, it's mind-blowing.
It is.
Do we know anything about what life was like back then?
Well, one of the sources mentions this place called the Gallerus Oratory.
Okay.
It's this really old Christian church.
Okay.
And get this, it's built without any mortar.
No mortar.
None. It's all dry stone corbelling.
That's incredible.
I know, right?
It's amazing what they could do back then.
Totally. And there are also a bunch of stone forts around.
Yeah, like ring forts and stuff.
Exactly. They're all over the Dingle Peninsula.
It's like stepping back in time.
Right. You can practically feel the history.
So you could spend days just exploring those sites.
Easy.
But Dingle's not all about the past, right?
Oh, no, not at all.
What about the natural beauty?
Ah, the Kerry coastline.
People rave about it.
It's stunning. You've got these dramatic cliffs.
Plunging right into the Atlantic.
Yeah, and huge waves crashing against the rocks.
And those wide open skies.
It's the kind of place that makes you feel
small.
small, yeah, but also connected to something bigger.
Definitely. And you know who can really give us that local perspective?
Who?
Our sources introduce us to these two brothers.
Okay.
Ian and Tristan Moriarty.
Moriarty, okay.
They run tours in Dingle.
Sounds like they know the place inside and out.
I'm really curious to learn more about them
Yeah, me too.
and the kinds of experiences they offer.
But before we get to that,
Yeah.
what stood out to you so far?
About Dingle.
Yeah, anything grabbing your attention?
Honestly, it's that mix of history, the art scene, and the rugged landscape.
It's a unique combination.
It really is, and it feels authentic.
Not like a tourist trap.
Exactly. It's got depth, character.
Dingle's got soul.
Okay, so let's dig into these Moriarty brothers and their connection to Dingle.
Let's do it. So these Moriarty brothers,
Yeah.
they're Gelodiri,
Gallery.
native Irish speakers. They do tours in both Irish and English.
That's so cool.
It's like a whole other level of experience.
To hear those Dingle stories told in the language that's been spoken there for centuries.
Exactly. It adds such a richness.
And their tours aren't just like hitching the tourist spots.
No, they go deeper than that.
They're all about the culture, the heritage.
Yeah. And Ian, the older brother,
Yeah.
he's a qualified tour guide.
Oh, really?
He's failed Ireland,
Oh, okay, so that's like,
the National Tourism Authority.
because he's legit.
Oh, yeah, he knows his stuff.
So it's not just passion, it's expertise too.
The best of both worlds.
What kind of tours do they offer?
Well, they cover all the Dingle Peninsula highlights.
Like what?
The Gallerus Oratory,
Oh, yeah, we talked about
a
that.
Sleehead Drive.
Oh, I've seen pictures.
Stunning, right?
Yeah, those cliffs are incredible.
And they even go further afield
Where do they go?
to the cliffs of Moher.
Wow, that's a bit of a drive.
It is, but it's worth it.
Okay, so they give you the full experience.
Universal packaging.
Both brothers are involved in the business.
Seems like it.
Is that common there in Dingle?
I don't know, but it's cool that they're both so passionate about it.
Do we know anything about their backgrounds?
A bit. Ian, the older one, he's always loved history.
Makes sense.
He wants to showcase Ireland in a fun way.
North and South,
Yeah, the whole island.
and Tristan.
He's the younger brother.
Yeah.
Seems like he's more into the adventure side of things.
Outdoorsy.
Yeah, connecting people with nature.
They sound like a great team.
A dynamic duo.
Do you think this kind of passion for their hometown is common in Dingle?
From what I've read, it seems like there's a strong sense of community there.
Yeah,
A real pride in their heritage.
And those hardware pubs.
Can't forget those.
I bet the Moriarty brothers take their tour groups to one.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
It's like a Dingle rite of passage.
It's gotta be.
Okay, so we've covered a lot.
We have.
From Bohemian vibes to ancient settlements.
Seem dramatic cliffs and local guides.
It's amazing how much you can learn about a place.
Just from a few sources.
Before we wrap up, you said Dingle felt authentic.
Yeah.
What makes it stand out from other places in Ireland?
Well, a lot of tourist destinations can feel kind of manufactured.
Yeah, like staged.
Exactly. But Dingle's different. It feels real.
Real.
Like a living, breathing community.
Not just a facade.
Exactly. And a present.
Okay.
And it encourages you to explore.
How so?
You can hike, you can wander, you can just sit and soak it all in.
So it's relaxing.
Well, it's stimulating.
A good balance.
The best of both worlds.
Yeah, it's like stepping back in time, but with this cool modern edge.
It is.
Makes me wonder who would really love Dingle. You know?
What kind of traveler?
Yeah, like who would really click with this place?
I think Dingle would be perfect for someone who wants authentic experiences.
Someone who's not afraid to go off the beaten path.
Exactly. Someone who embraces the unexpected.
Loves those hidden gems.
And who's really into local culture, you know?
Yeah, someone who appreciates the beauty of both the landscape
and the charming towns.
Someone who can find the beauty in both.
Absolutely.
It's about slowing down.
Taking it all in.
Savoring the journey.
Not just rushing from one tourist spot to the next.
Before we wrap up, any advice for someone planning a trip to Dingle?
Oh, yeah. Subscribe to the Love Ireland newsletter.
Okay, good one.
It's full of tips, stories, insights.
From people who really know Ireland.
Yeah, think of it as your personal guide to discovering those hidden gems.
And it's not just about Dingle, right?
No, it covers the whole island.
Awesome. We'll definitely include a link in the show notes.
People will love it.
This has been such a fun deep dive.
It has.
I feel like I've gotten a real taste of Dingle.
Me too.
I can practically see those cobbled streets.
Hear the music.
Maybe even buy myself some wellies in a hardware pub.
Why not?
It's amazing how just a few sources can transport you to a different place.
Isn't it?
It really sparks that curiosity.
And maybe even inspires a future adventure.
That's what the deep dive is all about.
Uncovering those fascinating details.
Connecting the dots.
And leaving you wanting more.
So as you go about your day...
Think about this.
Okay, I'm listening.
What if your next trip wasn't just about seeing the sights?
What if it was about really experiencing a place?
Immersing yourself in the history, the culture, the people.
Dingle invites you to do just that.
It does.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Dingle, Ireland.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time.
Keep exploring.
Keep learning.
And keep that curiosity alive.
See you next time.